Mayor Cruz, I can't imagine somebody who has lost a loved one in Puerto Rico hearing the President of the United States saying that nearly 3,000 Puerto Ricans did not die in the wake of the storm because of the storm. What are you hearing? What went through your mind when you saw what the President tweeted?
Well, Anderson, to politicize a death count in the wake of Hurricane Florence is despicable. This is a new low even for President Trump. Now, it is to be expected. The President has this ability to make everything about him and to try and belittle and diminish and call fake news or fake facts anything that does not agree with the spin that he's trying to put on things. People in Puerto Rico are irate, they're furious, and mostly they're appalled. They can't even understand, first of all, why for the President of the United States facts don't seem to matter and truth don't seem to matter. He talks about the Democrats being the ones that did this to him, and he includes myself. It's almost as if he suffers from the world is against me complex or a conspiracy phobia. No one has to make the President look bad when it comes to Puerto Rico. He did that by himself when he neglected to do what he had to do. And my fear now is that rather than focusing himself on North Carolina and South Carolina, that he continues this tirade of self-accolades, and that he continues to think that he's doing everything right, and people will die in those two states because of that.
I mean, if anything, first of all, the 2,975, that's probably a conservative estimate. If anything, the government has, stuck to an artificially low death toll of 64 people for really this past year. And in fact, according to the researchers from Harvard, they said that the government made it difficult for them to even get access to mortality statistics. It made their survey all the more difficult. The government of Puerto Rico did support this GW study, and the governor has made this the official death toll. But it's the idea that this is a number that just has come out of the blue. I mean, this is a legitimate scientific study, and there have been other surveys and other reporting that back it up.
Not only that, Anderson, there's one data point that unless the President wants to call FEMA a bunch of liars, he cannot deny. FEMA received, in the past month, 2,471 applications for funeral assistance. So at least they have to acknowledge 2,471 deaths. Now, to add insult to injury, in this unsung success fantasy book that the President is trying to write, FEMA only approved 75 of those applications for funeral assistance from the 2,471 that people applied for. So if he doesn't want to believe the 2,975 from George Washington University, and he doesn't want to believe the more than 3,000 from Harvard University, he should at least understand that the fact that his own government processed 2,471 requests for funeral assistance from FEMA and approved only 75, that number should at least burn in his soul. Somebody should really, some of his advisors, somebody from the White House, should try and save the President from himself, because he continues to dig himself into a hole. And again, in a day where all the attention should have been to Florence, he continues to try to be undignified by tweeting and bullying the people of Puerto Rico. Well, we will not stand for it. No. President has been delusional. He continues to be harassing the people of Puerto Rico, and enough is enough.